Yo, yo, I said, who can it be? It's cause of the law. Take him to the tower, take his head off for pissing me off. I said, who can it be? It's cause of the law. Take him to the tower, take his head off for pissing me off. Yo, I said, who can it be? It's cause of the law. Take him to the tower, take his head off for pissing me off.
Yeah, you're right, everyone. Yeah, today's Qozo to Qozo. Yesterday I was a bit tired, but I'm a bit better now. So, yeah, just want to talk about a couple of things. One being, I don't really want to. I know yesterday's one was a bit of jokes and that, yeah. But I was being serious, by the way. Yeah. When we do the end of the year roundup, we can touch on all of these things. Yeah. Yeah, I want to talk about two things really. A bit more serious, but very, very more serious, I think. But I've been seeing a lot of these videos lately of you know, like, obviously people are in prison, they're not in prison to have fun or anything, but I've seen a lot of brutality in prison of late. You know? And it's always, well, most of what I've seen is just like black boys beating up black boys in prison. And not just that, I've seen a white guy mashing up a light-skinned guy, but most of what I've seen is just been groups of black boys just getting into proper blooding up other black boys. And I'm not saying it's a black thing or a white thing, I'm just saying what I've seen. So, the other day I saw a quite vicious, all of them have been vicious to tell you the truth. But, it is sad really, what man's seeing. It's just like, because it doesn't get any better. It doesn't make the situation better, because obviously, whatever you've done to that guy in that cell, you best believe, unless the guy turns to cabbage or he quits the game, yeah, every single one of you now has potentially got the opportunity of having that done to you, what you done to that guy. That's what I do now, because this thing goes round and round in circles. It's not a one-way thing. And first, I was thinking, oh, I feel sorry for the youth. But then I thought to myself, for him to be in that situation, he must have been in a situation before where he was the one in control. He was the one who had the power. And he weren't showing no mercy. So, it's like for a split second I thought, do I feel sorry for him? Would I have felt sorry for the guy he was doing that to a few months ago? And I just thought to myself, nah. And I just think to myself, what goes round comes round. But at the same time, I do feel sorry for him. And I probably would have felt sorry for the guy that was getting, what he attacked. So in my mind, it's just like, you just lot need to stop this, man. Because sooner or later, someone's going to kill someone in one of themselves. And everyone's going to be on a murder charge. Do you know what I mean? People are already, I'm not even going to say, oh yeah, because everyone said it out here already, you know, stop this, stop doing that, stop doing that. Nobody's listening, yeah? Some people do listen, some people listen. But I'm telling you right now, the one in the cell is different. Because like I said, you might be inflicting a beating, but sooner or later, everyone's going to end up on a murder charge. Some of you people are probably on the verge of getting out. So, more than likely, you end up G'ing each other up. Do you know what I mean? That cell stuff, bag a man beating a one man, it's not good, man. It's not good. You know what I mean? You're doing yourself a disservice, because all it takes is for man to step on his head wrong, or the guy have a fit, or anything. Do you know what I mean? And it's the end of the road. It's the end of the road, so you need to know what you're doing, man. Do you know what I mean? It's first one is horrible, it's dangerous, and you're filming it. Do Do you know what I mean? Like, you might put a video, you might stamp out the guy, rare, put your video out, like I've seen you done, you lot are taking pictures together, bloody, and then a week later when the guy dies from his injuries, you lot thought it was alright to put your pictures and your videos out because he never died. Do you know what I mean? But you kids, you need to know what you're doing. It's like, you actually think that when you're beating them and filming it, it's a game. It's not a game, man. It's not a game. Same way people can lose their life on the street, they can lose their life in that cell. And if they lose it in the cell, believe me, the footage will show every single one of you lot coming out the cell, yeah, and everyone will be indicted on murder charges. So it's not clever what you're doing, man. It's not you're clever. You really feel some way about what you want to do, you know what I mean? Just, I don't know, man. Just go in the cell one-on-one, have it, and see what comes of it. Do you know what I mean? If you really feel that way bad, you don't need a bag of man to be stamping out one guy. Like I said, it can all go wrong. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, you know, sometimes people kill people's brother and you're not having it, but you lot just need to know what you're doing, because it's not a game. You know what I mean? Throwing your life away in jail. You already threw your life away, you're going to throw it away again in jail. Like, it's not a game, like, you don't need to know what you're doing, man.
Just to pay the cost to be a boss in the real life. The streets will have you locked and dodging cops in the real life. Brothers acting up and now they live in the real life. It's real life, it's real life. They come watch the news but they ain't seeing the real life. Checking social media away from the real hype. Getting to the money and my dreams are my real life. That's my real life, that's my real life. Used to flip it back until it's done. Gotta make this music till I'm gone. Got a hella dip and make it run. Put on for the city where I'm from. We done came apart some hard times. See that negativity in my past life. To my brothers on the other side, I swear I promise we gon' see some better days.
Yeah, so basically now, next thing is brothers spiking girls supposedly at parties. Now, I just want to know, after you spike the girl and she's dizzy, whatever, and, you know, you bring her to the car and tell her you're bringing her home and she's unconscious on the seat, and then you get into the house, what's the next plan? What's the plan after that? What is the plan? So what are you telling me? You're telling me now, what, you lie her down on the bed, you take her clothes off, you get your thing out, and you insert her. And you go in and out, in and out, and in and out, in and out until you come. Are you telling me that is what the plan is? Because if you're going to go and do that, that's as sick as going to, say, a morgue and having sex with a dead body. Do you know what I mean? And if you feel that bad that you need to bust over something that is not even moving, why don't you just go and get a sex doll? Or just go and have a wank? I don't understand why you don't need to go and commit a crime just to have some sex. A sick crime too. Because you're spiking them, I'm sure that's a crime. And then you're bringing them home and raping them, that's a crime. I'm sure there's even kidnapping involved in that. There must be. Because you have unwillingly took her somewhere else. And I'm not the government or the courts, but me personally, if you spike a girl's drink, to me, I don't know what crime that is, but that's a crime. Rape's a crime. If these guys ain't getting charged with kidnap as well, yeah, I don't know what the court is doing. Because to me, that is kidnap. You know what I mean? You've unwillingly took her somewhere without her consent. That's kidnap. So I wonder if people who do get their drink spiked by someone, the offender gets charged with kidnap. I'd like to know that still. You know, if anyone does know that, I'd really like to know that. Because that would make the charge even more serious. Because sometimes I see people getting like 5 years for rape and stuff like that. When really, they should be out here getting like, well, you can get 8 years for kidnap. Put the 5 on top, that's 13. That's the kind of things you should be seeing. Not these little 5 years for rape and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Well, I just wanted to know what your end goal is. If that's your end goal, you guys are sick. You know what I mean? And anyone who you see spiking a girl's drink, bruv, believe me, that's some nonce business. Do you know what I mean? Them men need to get their head bust open. Trust me. Serious, that stuff is not funny. Because I'm sure you wouldn't like a man to spike your mum or your sister or your girl for that instance. Do you know what I mean? That's some sick stuff. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so anyone who has who knows what kind of charges you get for spiking a drink, I'd like to know. Because if people ain't getting done for kidnap, there's definitely something wrong with the system. Definitely. Definitely. So, yeah. It's Quincy to Qozo. What else is going on? What else is going on? Quickly, let me just see. I think I touched on most things. But yeah. Alright, let's leave it as that, innit? Quincy to Qozo. Something comes up. Yeah, we'll talk about it. But yeah. Peace.